These two teams have been playing for more than a century in the heartland of America, and today we're going to settle another chapter in this age-old rivalry where there's a brass bull awaiting the victor. And the Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. Last time these two teams met, not much doubt as Wisconsin jumped around and jumped all over them, blowing out Iowa.
They destroyed them. You're right. It was over before the jump around even needed to be played and the tradition needed to be unleashed. They knew the game was in hand. Wisconsin took control. Jesse, Iowa better feel some kind of way about that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was embarrassing for them. I remember on social media seeing all the Iowa Hawkeyes players in the NFL wearing Wisconsin jerseys from their Badger teammates in those locker rooms. It was not a fun day for Hawkeye fans. Hasn't been a fun year, and they've got to flip the script.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off-play action on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll pull it down and run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Badgers are on the move. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Complete to the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Complimentary offensive football fight, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and
brings it down on the right side. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's got an open man. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's shot. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to two. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Robinson looking to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest, and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or you're not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed physical football, 3-yard in a cloud of dust, good defense, this is your game, and for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical records, so it just shows you it's going to be a great game, similar styles, and then bragging rights at the end.
Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth.
On to kick it away.
He'll field the punt. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Robinson will throw. Right on the money. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. The give out of the gun. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
So now it's second and long. And off to Jones. Got the first down. Looking for more. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Got it in the middle. It's shot. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Badgers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. It is good. That'll close the gap to 14. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The sure hands, it's shot. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be it.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. And the timing just a hair off. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bowl here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Palmer, I guess you need a good trophy to go with it.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bull on a stand. Good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin and Iowa, they've got a lot of big linemen that can carry that 70-plus pound trophy back to their trophy stand if they win.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Number 11.
The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Goes out of bounds.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Robinson looking to pass. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the right. Off and running. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys, already.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Badgers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
26.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Ready.
Working the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in a hurry up.
First down.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
A loss of 7 yards.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And your Iowa Hawkeyes will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll open the second half with a run. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
At the 19-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the Wisconsin offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Robinson will throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This time on target. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, set.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gibbs. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Press! Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And the Hawkeyes take over. 1st and 10.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Finds a tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Wide receiver going in motion. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 28 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Robinson looking to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll go to the ground. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's loose. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, first down and more. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go, set. Robinson will throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 26.
They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Jukes his way for more. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He'll keep it himself. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now, here's second and long. Robinson looking to pass. Gets it out quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense lining up for a first down play. Hands it off. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They're gonna run it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback at the throw, and it cost his team. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Looking for the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollock.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger. It is Wisconsin who will head home with the big brass bowl known as the Heartland Trophy after beating Iowa. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollock and